Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well today. And today we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Retro Flint. I don't have the packaging on this one purely because it arrived severely smashed. And thankfully the figure itself is okay, as far as I can tell. Nothing seems to be missing or anything like that. But it was creased, it got wet as well. There was just no saving it. So unfortunately, I can't give you a packaging shot. So we're just going to dive right into the meat and potatoes of this guy. I don't have the original Flint to compare him to either, because I got rid of that version in lieu of getting this one, which, stupid mistake on my part, because I wish I could have done a comparison for you guys. But nonetheless, let's take a look at this guy. So right off the bat, this version of Flint, I think, is by far the superior version. I never liked the body armor that the original version came with, because I know that Flint came out at a time where they were still doing like Nerf weapons and things like that with these figures. So thankfully they've course corrected and gave us a retro version. I am looking forward to the Arctic version of this guy, when he comes with the HasLab Snowcat, which I did back, and thankfully that funded. But right off the bat, as always, G.I. Joe Classified's face sculpts are second to none. Really nice face sculpt on this one. An expressive face as well on this, a nice little smirk he has there, with a little bit of an eyebrow raise. Let's take his beret off so we can actually take a good look at that. It really is nice. A little cartoony, but I do believe that is what the retro collection is supposed to be reflecting, so no complaints there. Really nice details on his bandoliers and his shoulders. He has like these red shoulder pads underneath. A little medal, or his service medal or something like that, or his unit medal right there. Nicely painted in gold on a nice black sort of generic shirt. The bandolier itself is done in this nice OD green, as well as these shotgun shells, which are painted. There is a little bit of black on the end there with the gold sort of shell ends. Then that connects to a nice brown belt with some gold accents on the buckles themselves, which are nicely detailed. One has a sort of lone star, which I'm assuming represents Texas or something like that, and then a nice eagle on the other. Nothing on the pouches though, and then he's got these little bullets on the edge here. I wish they would have been painted just to make that detail pop a little more, but hey, it's a nice little detail that they added. So some pouches, hole for his backpack there, and then he comes with these gloves. One has a watch which has the time on it. It does say 12 o'clock if the camera wishes to focus. My camera really does not like to focus. Not sure how well that's coming across. Yeah, it does say 12 on there. Then all the way down to his nice camo decorated pants. I believe these are the same boots that we've been seeing quite a lot of now. Started with retro Stalker and Snake Eyes and things like that. So it's the same as them, but different colours, nicely camo detailed, really nice, subtle. And then obviously his boots have two tones as well, nice black with some green motif on there, as well as this nice brown leather holster. But overall, really nice figure. I'm glad I managed to pick this guy up. For accessories, he comes with a shotgun. Really nice, normal looking shotgun, I suppose, this time around, whereas before he came with a Nerf gun shotgun. I believe, as I said, that's when they were doing the crossover of the Nerf line with these weapons, so I'm glad they're course corrected with these. We still get the occasional Nerf gun looking weapon, but it's nice that they're including more realistic ones. So it's a nice pump action shotgun right here, done in a nice black with some green accents, so that's really nice. And then he comes with his service pistol. Again, I don't know what type of shotgun or what type of pistol this is. I know that's just a pump action one, but if you want to leave a specific model number and things like that, same for the pistol here. That's just done in a nice generic black. Has a little clip there. And then that does just sort of store in his holster nicely there. Then obviously he comes with his beret. I don't know what that patch represents with that symbol. It looks to be a sword with 2 arrows going in there from what I can tell. Camera's not picking it up well, but if you do squint and look, it does look to be a sword with 2 arrows. And then that just sits nicely on his head there. And then obviously he comes with his backpack, which is a really nice backpack. I do kind of like this look. It has 2 sort of grenades on there, a water canister, and then 2 bands of dynamite on there. And it's nice and curved, so it goes onto his back. And that just stores nicely on there. And it does look like it's connected to the straps nicely. So overall, that does sit really nice. And then it comes with a myriad of hands. Whether these are reused hands or not, I don't know, but it comes with a pointed one and a fist. They do just kind of look like repainted versions of Cobra Commander's hands. I can't quite tell because it does have this glove detail on there, but I can't remember if Cobra Commander has those as well, but he does come with those. Comes with another trigger finger hand and a fist hand, and I accidentally just dropped that. And then what I have on him is his trigger finger hand and a sort of C grip holding hand, so that way when he holds his shotgun, again, I'm not the best at posing, guys, so you'll have to bear with me. He's holding his shotgun nice and form a center. And then, as always, with Retro Collection, they come with these stands. I don't use these, but this one has the Joe symbol on there, whereas Cobra would have the Cobra logo. No writing on there to say that this is Flint or anything like that. Again, I use plain clear ones. Comes with the same standard articulation that we've been seeing throughout G.I. Joe, so butterfly up the shoulders, as well as a shoulder joint to go up and down with. Standard double ball neck, so plenty of range there. Ball at the waist this time, so plenty of way in there, and as well as the swivel at the hip. Standard ball joints at the hips as well. A thigh rotation, and double pinless knees. Mine is fairly stiff because it is fresh out of the packaging, but yep, he can kick his own ass. Does have a boot cut as well, and forward facing pin for a rocker on the foot. So decent articulation as well, so you can get him into some nice poses. Mine's going to be a bit off now that I fiddle with it. Yeah, mine's just, there we go. So overall, a really nice figure. Bit of a shorter review this time around because I don't have the packaging to give you a packaging shot and things like that, and I am trying to keep these videos more concise as mentioned in the last one. But what do you guys think? Did you pick this guy up? Do you prefer the original version of Flint? What else would you like to see get a sort of redo and retro version in the future? I know the retro line is expanding quite nicely now. Has been a semi-controversial topic in the G.I. Joe line that we're getting more modern versions of these characters, whereas others want just sort of more updated and in 6-inch scale of the originals. I'm kind of a fan of both. I do collect both. I try not to get 2 of the same character unless it's like a convention exclusive or anything like that. And I tend to favour retro versions of these characters over the more modern side of things. I've got Retro Duke and I've got Retro Scarlet instead of modern versions of Duke and Scarlet and things like that, as well as Snake Eyes. Though I have his ninja version, I prefer his retro version over anything else. And I do have the purple one with the bear set, which will be a future video and review soon. But as always, guys, if you could hit that like button, as well as leave a comment in the comment section below, and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, so that way you don't miss future videos. And as always, I will see you in the next video.